Well, hello, and welcome to the 22nd video in our series, Fundamentals for Following. Of course, these short videos are based on the book I wrote a couple years ago called Fundamentals for Following. Right now we're in chapter 3, and we're talking about the methods of operation, or MOs, of the devil. I don't think we think about that very much, but we need to know how our enemy operates in order to be able to stand up under his attacks. Yesterday we talked about distraction, and today we're going to talk about something called complacency. Let's look at Luke chapter 12 and verse 19 as we get started this morning. And it says, "I'll say to myself, you have plenty of good things laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." Eat, drink, and be merry. When things are going good, we don't have to worry too much, do we? Just enjoy the time that you're in. But sometimes security can be a paralyzing blessing. I believe the sense of security also leads to complacency. Sometimes that has terrible consequences for us. A couple historical examples are Pearl Harbor and the September 11 attacks on the World Trade Center in the Pentagon. Even though that's happened quite a few years ago now, they're still pretty vivid in my mind. So both of those attacks were a total surprise, yet when you reflect on them, we probably should have seen something like them coming. Some of us are tempted to think in a similar way in our everyday lives. Especially Christians, they think, well, now that I'm born again, I can relax. My salvation is secure, so I can sleep in this Sunday and really enjoy my day off. I don't have to get up and go to church. But you know what? Satan loves to encourage that attitude, and it's one of his favorite lies. But not surprisingly, Jesus is not a big fan of complacency at all. Now, let's look at Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 and 16. It says, "I know your deeds, that you are neither hot nor cold. I wish you were either one or the other. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot or cold, I'm about to spit you out of my mouth." Jesus wants you to be fired up about him. I don't know what I can compare that to, but he don't want you to be, I got Jesus in my life, and I got a lot of other things in my life too. He don't want you to be that way. He wants you to be fired up about your relationship with him, and wants it. We always say it's got to be the most important thing in your life, and it does. And we're just going to pound that and pound that and pound that. That's just the way it is. And if I didn't tell you that continually, then I'd be in the wrong, because God's got to be at the forefront of your life if you're a Christian. So just think about this as we close this morning. Friends, we have no guarantee of our continued good health or even being alive tomorrow. We've already talked about those things a little bit. We don't know if we'll get a bad medical report. We don't know if we'll be in a car accident. We don't know if we'll lose our job. We don't know none of this stuff. But in light of all that, once you realize that, you have to be urgent about the Lord's business. Now that you understand that God has to be above everything else in your life, you need to get busy on the work he has planned for you to do. And he does have work for you to do, every one of you. And sometimes it takes us a while to figure it out, but we will eventually.